Well, I am naked, but I'm not fresh out of the shower. I took one a couple hours ago, so my hair is already dry, but it's not doing what I want to today. So, anyways, hello everyone from the Naked Army, Trisha. Hello everybody else that watches this vlog. This week's topic is something that your body has done that surprises you, and this can leave open to lots of jokes and lots of whatever. Besides the time I talked about one of my last videos of having to go get a colonoscopy that my body surprised me. There's one that I kind of remember, and it happens from when I was in grade school. Actually, the doctor had diagnosed me with Osgood-Schlatter's disease, and how he described it is it was the cartilage in my knees was basically eating itself, and it was very painful to run. It was very painful to go up and down stairs. It was very painful to pretty much do anything that required like 90-degree or like more bending of my knees, because they would crack and they would pop really loud and I would fall over just in like this extreme amount of pain. It happened a lot at home. At school I was very careful. I was very self-conscious of myself at school, so I wouldn't really show it a lot, but that meant that I had to go to school early because I had to go to the room early because I had to walk upstairs and I had to take it slowly. I really wasn't allowed to go downstairs much. Um, yeah, and my classmates just didn't understand it. I mean, I went on the ski trip that we went on as a class, but I mean, I remember this time I fell on my skis, and it took, I think, like 5 or 6 people to like actually pull me to stand up, because I couldn't just like bend my knees and stand up, because bending my knees was like loading it. Like I could always feel them pop into a certain position that didn't hurt, but then straightening back up again with my knees, like it would just hurt so bad and I would cry. So I had to lock my knees straight, and they literally had to pull me from like laying flat on the ground to standing up, and like it was so embarrassing and painful. And I was on the basketball team. Pretty much everybody was, because it was such a small school, and that was embarrassing because I was already bad enough at basketball, and then here you go with me not really being able to run or put too much strain on my knees, and that was just a rough time. That's probably the most irritating thing that my body has thrown at me up until I got my colonoscopy, of course. But since then, everything's been like pretty normal. I think right now the only recent development is anytime I travel, this is not related to my knees. Anytime I travel, my body does not like to keep food in, and I don't mean throwing up. So I just did my 2-week vacation home in Michigan, and like the entire time it felt like I was dealing with an upset stomach. The entire time it felt like my stomach was not liking any of the food. I was eating, and I was eating all normal food, and I'm not even kidding, it didn't feel normal until I came back to Key West. And I've been able to relax and I've been able to be fine, but the entire time of driving around up there and riding around in cars, I was always like, is there a bathroom nearby? Is this IBS? Do I not, is this a trigger food? Is this a trigger food? Like, it was just so uncomfortable the whole time. I even told my friend that, man, I've just felt like I've had to go to the bathroom the entire time I've been here, and like I don't, and it's irritating me. So those, one from the past, one from the present, about things that irritate, or things that my body has surprised me with, and I guess one is travel anxieties manifesting itself as IBS. It is a few days before the weekend and a few days before the new year, and I'm really excited, and I do feel good to be back home. And this past year, even though everyone says it's been so bad, has actually been a really good year. So next year, I think I'm going to get back into my own personal vlogging a little bit more. I think I'm going to do movie reviews more for myself. I'm going to try to develop my channel a little bit more into my own channel instead of just simple Naked Truth Reply videos, because I really do kind of like making YouTube videos, and I need to recheck my motivations for doing it. So hope everybody has a good and safe weekend with New Year's and traveling and weather. I know up north it's been raining and snowing and crazy stuff. And if you're going to drink, please get a designated driver and be responsible and be careful. And I'll see everybody next time.